Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening, watching. It's your girl, Shaeranea, right? And I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about 8 streams of income, okay? And the real revolution is the evolution of subconsciousness, right? So you want to get to a point of financial stability, like financial abundance, financial breakthrough, financial anything that is good. You don't want to forever live paycheck to paycheck because it doesn't help you in any way whatsoever. So when it comes to a place in life where you're able to live, travel, make money while you travel, find ways to make money without having to work really hard for it. Yeah, work smarter, not harder. Yeah, I still believe that you have to work hard for the things you want in life. But some things in life, you don't have to work as hard for the way you used to. You got so much access to technology and things that are, here to provide valuable use to you and help you grow and help you find all the things that you're looking for. So things are a lot easier now that we have very advanced technology, and it's very easy to find information or anything that we want, right? And there's so many ways to make money online. Trust me, there's a lot of ways to make money online. And if you ever want to grow your business and you see your business struggling, you see anything in your life falling short, your paycheck to paycheck job isn't paying you enough, get yourself on social media. Present yourself, and it doesn't matter like what you're doing. If you're somebody like, I'm a poet, I'm an author, I'm an artist, so I have myself in different groups. I have myself on different platforms. I don't just limit myself to the newest thing. I put myself in different groups. So whatever I'm involved in, that's what groups I'm in, right? So I want to expand my reach in all those areas. If it's books, people, authors, I get myself in a group of authors. If entrepreneurs, I get myself in a like-minded position of groups of entrepreneurs. Humanitarians, I'm a humanitarian, so I get myself in a group of like-minded humanitarians, or just humanitarians in general, because no matter who you are, no matter what you work hard for, we have several different artists, you have several different people who do the same thing, but we all have different perspectives and different ways of doing it. But that doesn't necessarily mean we can't make that bread. We can't make that money. We gonna make that money, okay? So the first is earn income. Earn income is the money that you work for, okay? You go to a job, you make a paycheck, and you're basically working on somebody else's dream. You got profit income, and that's a good thing too. Profit income is the amount left over after all the taxes has come out. So that is really important to know as well, right? You got interest income. So this is also important as well. All the different incomes are really very important. You got to know more about it. Interest income is generated by savings accounts, investments, assets, things like that. And you got residual income. A residual income is an income that you make without having to do a lot of work. Like a lot of work for it. Like it's something that you don't physically have to be there for, but you can make money with it. Like it's constantly coming in no matter what. So yeah, it's constantly coming in no matter what, and as long as whatever you're involved in, whether it can be network marketing, it can be YouTube, it can be IG, you can be verified on IG. Anything that you have a residual income on, it keeps coming in no matter what. It's like something that you're not physically doing. It's not like earned income. You do not have to be there, but you do have to put in minimum. You do have to put in work for it, but you don't have to put in work for it like you do earned income. Okay, rental income. Then you got capital gains, and then you got royal income. And then I'm talking about the 4 assets that make people rich. That's what they say. You got businesses, real estate, paper, and commodities. And then, like, at the bottom, I wrote, observe without judgment, without expectations, without ego. It will pass. It will change. Nothing is permanent. So despite that finances is really hard, despite how chaotic the world may be right now, you still got to make that money. You still got to provide a way for your kids, your family, yourself. You got to make sure that a roof stays over your head and that things continue to go smoothly. I won't say things won't come up and that things don't happen. I'm just saying that you got to prepare and you got to work for the things you want. No matter what's going on in life, it's a lot of crazy violence. It's a lot of crazy hatred. It's a lot of bad things going on in the world. But don't let that determine who you are by being the same reflection of the projection of who they are. Somebody commented down below in one of my videos and was like, go back to Africa. Baby, I've never stepped foot on Africa, okay? So this is me giving you guys the motivation to know that even when people give you hatred, doesn't mean you have to be somebody who's hateful. And when people speak in words of hate, you don't have to debate or argue with those people. You just tell people that kind of stuff. Speak from within. Don't speak from here. Speak from within yourself. So people can feel you. So people can know that you're for real. Like, I speak from within. So my words are felt the moment I speak, after I speak, and after I've left, and then you're to yourself, and you're going to feel it again. Because I want my words to impact the world. So when I speak with authority. I speak with power. I speak with enlightenment, wisdom, and I allow people to know that what I'm saying is true. So, I just tell people not to feed into the hate of what's going on in the world. We got to focus on ways to make a better way for our family and our communities to grow abundantly. It's going to take time to get to a place of financial abundance. It's going to take time to get there, but if we work hard at it and really focus, we can get there. So first is a intention, then a behavior, then a habit, then a practice, then it's second nature, and then it's simply who you are. So that's how stuff's began. Like, don't feed into stuff because things start out as an intention, because based on what they done, you intentionally do something the same. So you consciously, intentfully react or do certain things because you intend to engage in what people are saying and what's going on. Next, it becomes a behavior, and it becomes something that you can't even control. It becomes a pattern that you can't come out of. And that's what people got to be mindful of. When you act and become like the person or people around you, you create behaviors that are they're very hard to overcome, and they become patterns for you. And the fact that you have to fight against patterns that you already possess, plus patterns you've created because you took the time to engage in negativity, now it has become a habit. Now it has become a practice. And now it's second nature. Then it's simply who you are. So my biggest thing is, if you're focused on anything and you don't want these things, this process of things becoming who you are to be you, I suggest that you make sure that you're mindful of what's going on around you, and that you're mindful of what you're doing. Like I said, the revolution is the evolution of subconsciousness, of consciousness, the empowerment of the mind. When we all align here in our minds, we will be well off, right? We will be well off. So that person, all I did was respond with, I said, you're a seed of hate, and I put a smiley face. Like, you don't even have to feed into that negativity. people don't get those kind of response back. People are so used to you giving them a debate, or you arguing them down, or you getting upset about it. Don't get upset about it. Just tell people you're a reflection of hate. You're a seed of hate. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, these people who project these hateful behaviors and things like that, they were taught those things, and we can't change people, but we can definitely change ourselves. So what you do when people act out of hate towards you, you just make sure you speak with inner truth, and you say you are a seed of hate and you're a reflection of hate. And though these people have though people do certain things, they are still human. They're gonna feel that, and it's gonna affect them if they're real humans. They're not like a robot or something. But you guys, let's get back onto it. So sometimes we live in a mode of survival, and you've mastered survival mode. It's true, and it's time to live. So it's really time for us to start learning to live. And the rule of money is a game. Understand how it works. We have to understand how money works, and especially all these different ways to make money, like cryptocurrency and investing and marketing and trading and all these different amazing things that we can do to increase our income. But you have to be smart. Don't be a slave of money. Don't be a slave. Don't be a hater of money. Yes, the money do go worldwide and go around the world, but it's not reciprocated in the way most people think. It has no substance in which people have, so it's not the most important thing. Yes, it's the most important thing to survive on this earth, because it has no greater purpose beyond here, okay? Only purpose it has is the intent that it fulfills here while we're living. Build a system that makes you money passively. Build you a system that makes you money passively. You want money coming in like constantly. And you don't want just one income. You want more than one income. You want at least, the wealthy say 7 streams of income. And I don't think that's a bad idea, because you can't rely on that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, because the way of living has become really high. And you know what I realized? I went grocery shopping yesterday, and I brought like fruits and stuff. And the fruits are so low price. The gas is very low. Everything that was once high in the economy and once impossible for us to get is now at its lowest. So if you're like wanting fruits and vegetables and want to eat healthier, I suggest you get on it now, okay? But that's not the point. I'm saying that the things that were once at an all-time high or at an all-time low in this very traumatic time of this pandemic and this tragedy of injustice, in these very times, there are some things happening that are easily overlooked. So yes, let's get back to it. You must be able to afford the 6 things. You must be able to afford 5 times the things you buy. So you must be able to afford the 5 times the things you buy. I don't know why I'm moving so much today. Number 6 is money is a tool. Use it to solve problems in the world. Money is a tool that you can use to solve many people's problems in this world. There's so many people hungry, there's so many things going on, and there's so many people struggling in the society in which we live. So finances, money is really important in general for everybody and everyone. People exchange their money for their wants, and their needs provide that. That's true. People exchange their money for their wants, or their needs provide that. Okay, that was number 7. Number 8, always have an emergency fund. You want to always have emergency fund. Like, seriously, I'm serious. Like, with the way things are going, you need to have money on the side. Like me, personally, I have emergency fund. I have emergency car fund, emergency food fund. I even stock up on food like I do on my savings. I save, I invest, I do all that stuff. And it's really important that you categorize. You don't stress yourself to do it all at one time. It takes a little bit at a time to get to where you want to be, and you gotta work on it. So number 9 is invest at least 10% of your income. I mean, you can invest $10 every paycheck, $20 every paycheck. It doesn't really matter as long as it's according to what you want, right? Your desires, nobody else's. Only you have to live with the amount of money that you're taking out. Nobody else has to live with what you're sacrificing to take out your funds. Only you. So only you know what you're going to invest in yourself, in your funds, in your savings, in your emergency funds. Only you know those numbers. Only you know what's right for you. So decide. 10, it doesn't always take money, but to make money, you have to use money. So it doesn't always take money to make money, but you're going to have to invest in things that you're starting in order for them to come off the ground. You got to invest in advertisement. You got to invest in so many different things to get yourself out there and in the sight of people, right? You're going to have to step up for yourself. Use money as leverage. Use your money as leverage because your money will talk for you. That's 11. 12 is money comes and goes. So invest in your knowledge. Invest in what you know and expand what you know, because you cannot live only what you know, because what you know only alone will not get you where you want to be. Point A, point B, point C requires you to constantly grow as a person. There's endless room for growth for all of us. And if you're not constantly expanding, then what do you expect to gain out of life? Nothing at all. Success stairs is vision, goal, plan, action. Vision, goal, plan, action. Vision, goal, plan, action. Vision, goal, plan, action. You got to have a mindset of where you want to be, where you see yourself at, where you see your future at, where you see your family at, what you want to do with your life. You got to have the set goals. You got to have your short-term goals. You got to have your long-term goals. You have to have your you can get your weekly goals. You got to have yourself in a position of growth that keeps you busy, because we live in a world where there's so much negativity. If you're not keeping yourself busy on some way of living purposefully, it's cool to live. And then for those who manage to live through life with just merely getting by, or just learning to live in general, or overcome mental destruction. I mean, I'm glad you learned how to do that. But it's a lot of people sitting on their dreams out here. It's a lot of people who have dreams. Every individual in this world has a dream, has a desire in themselves, and those who act upon it, and you have those who do not. That's the difference. Those who act upon it. I have talked to many people who had dreams and did nothing with them. You know what? The graveyard is the most richest place on earth, because it's the biggest place filled with ideas and dreams that were unaccomplished and unfulfilled. So make a suitable plan. Make a plan, work the plan, and if it does not work, if there like certain steps in the plan works, and then some of it doesn't, take it off, put something else in there, work the plan, do the plan, work the plan, do the plan. Figure out what works for you. And if you never know what works for you until you do take the actions to discover what works for you. So entrepreneur is running a marathon. It is not how fast you can go. It's about how you stay in the race without quitting. Do not quit. Do not give up on yourself. You're giving others the chance of, you're giving yourself the chance of being doubtful of your abilities. You're letting yourself down. You're letting yourself down, okay? Do not let yourself down. But yeah, let me tell you guys, you want to track your finances, you want to learn new skills, and you want to read more books. Invest in a stock portfolio, but that's a talk for the time. I do stocks, but you know, it's at times where the stock is good and it's times where the stock isn't good. You have to be really focused if you're into trading or stocks or anything like that. My biggest thing, I want to buy land. So let me tell you 10 assets in general. You got buying land, rental properties, being a real estate agent. You can be that, or you can just buy homes and rent them out. You can buy homes in your name and rent them out without being a real estate agent or anything like that. Because if it's in your name and you pay for it, who can say what you can do with your own house? Nobody. Okay. Peer-to-peer lending is another asset sort of thing. Bonds, stocks, royalties. Royalties is what I get paid on Amazon. And that's basically for my books and stuff. So royalty is something that you would make from like Amazon, eBay, some very big site that has like the ability to pay you for something. Certification of deposits, real estate trusts, private equities, buying franchises. I mean, these are different ways you can make money, in different ways, like stepping yourself up, having your own businesses, just stepping up for you so you can be in a better financial state. You don't have to start big to start. You just got to start. It's not about how much you have, it's what you do with what you have. And make sure that you're working hard on yourself to provide a better life for you and your family, and that you don't make excuses. Don't allow the negativity to take over, because if you allow negativity to trump you, then you're just letting things in the world win against you. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a powerful and empowering day. You guys are all children of light and love, and I want you guys to always remember that no matter what's going on, even when you're in your most darkest time of life, that you have so much to live for if you're remaining today. And then you can choose to do what you want to do with your life. No one can decide for you. Only you can decide for yourself. So when you learn to decide for you what's best for you, then we can talk about it. Okay, I love you guys. Have a great day, and just make sure that you're not beating yourself up too much in this time, because yesterday my energy was negative. Today I'm in a more peaceful mood, and I'm into like doing better. So I'm starting to work out, eat better, do things for myself. So if you need to find my books or any of my social media platforms, look down in the description box below. Comment, share, like this video, engage with me, talk with me. If you are interested in knowing anything more that I have to offer with like IG and all that stuff, the things that I'm into and that I do, just talk with me. I don't mind talking to you guys. Love y'all.